Hello and welcome back to Illustrated Reviews. I'm your host Miu, and I'm going to be talking about Luigi's Mansion. As you can see, I'm definitely equipped to talk about a game featuring ghosts, so let's...
Hold on a moment.
Wait, who are you?
I'm Galena. I was brought here to review a game.
Well, we don't need you. I've got it covered.
I don't think so. Not in that form, anyway. There's no way you can lift the intro cards.
What? Fine, you can stay. Cue the intro.
Allow me. So, what game are we talking about?
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Really? I don't think I've played that one.
Perfect, we'll talk about it then.
Wait!
So the story of Luigi's Mansion follows Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad for some reason. They get invited to stay at a hotel by the owner Helen Gravely, but when they settle in for the night, the trick is revealed and Mario, Peach, and Toad are captured, while Luigi escapes through a trash chute. The main mechanics of the game are the poltergeist hoover, which you use to actually catch and defeat the ghosts. The game also comes with the slam mechanic, which gives you an extra boost when sucking up the ghosts. A new addition to the game is the shop, where you can buy golden bones for Polterpup to come and revive you, gem detectors and food detectors. Luigi is also a new addition, who acts as a second Luigi that helps you with fighting and puzzle solving, though he dies in water, so just be wary of that. The rainbow light was introduced in Luigi's Mansion 2 and is useful for finding hidden objects, and is also the main way to get gold or gems out of portraits. It's also the tool used to free the others from their portraits as well. The game is made up of different areas and bosses, each one having its own unique puzzle, like the Egyptian level, has a heavy focus on sand. Now the flashlight.
You can use it to stun ghosts and catch them.
Wait, I thought you said you haven't played this game.
No, but I was sent the trailer.
Oh, great. But yeah, you can use the light to traverse some of the more darker areas of the map, like the basement level.
We would find it quite logical to have a flashlight in a game that's called Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, probably.
How do you upgrade then?
You don't really upgrade them at all. It's just a standard flashlight and rainbow light, really.
So it's in your beginner's pack?
Yeah, pretty much.
Quite interesting. Well, what I saw of the trailer, it looked quite fun. I like the fact that you can duplicate yourself with goo, and then your goo self can then dissipate like the Wicked Witch. And then I also like the visuals of the game, but we'll get onto that a little bit later. But what I saw from the trailer sounded quite fun.
Those are actually good points.
I wonder what this is.
No! Luigi in the game is a coward type, though his love for his friends and brother drives him deeper into the hotel to save them. It's actually a pretty charming character trait.
That and his mustache.
Egad is the main scientist you'll meet and save. He's the creator of every tool Luigi uses, and he's also insane. Once Luigi finds him, he'll act as the main guide throughout, giving tips to the player. Now the secondary villain, Helen Gravely. She's really well written. I love how delightfully devilish she is whenever she's on screen, and over time her composure falls apart and we get to see her true self. The boss fight against her is also really interesting mechanically, though it is a little tricky to understand at times. The use of lasers creates tension, and sometimes you have to keep an eye on them, even while controlling Luigi.
She does have quite the punny name though.
You and your puns, seriously. King Boo is the main threat, and he's also pretty scary. But I personally feel like Helen upstages him. Ironically enough. He's still scary. The beginning where he's chasing Luigi with the portrait is terrifying. But after that, he doesn't do a lot. Until his boss fight. I won't spoil too much, but it's really unfair. The amount of projectiles and attacks he actually has. They're tricky to figure out and require a quick reaction time. I get it's a final boss, but it just feels a bit much to me.
You would think because his name is King Boo, you can just boo him away.
That was terrible.
It was. I am quite punny.
And how could I forget Polterpup? How is it possible to make a ghost so cute? Oh right, he's a dog. That's how.
You keep talking about portraits. Since you're a ghost, where's yours?
I don't have one.
Oh dear, maybe I should find one for you.
Don't you dare! The art style is all 3D, which does work in its favour. for a more creepy-looking atmosphere. The character designs are also really nice. The secondary villain has a nice aesthetic to her. Even her body language screams evil. The other boss designs are nice as well. The Cleopatra boss has nice movements, and her design is interesting. I also really like the 3 magic sisters, and their animation movements. It really helps to push their playful attitude they have, while also showing a trickster side.
Visually, I very, very much like the colour scheme. As you know, the Mario franchise keep the colours bright and fresh, even while still doing a more dark theme game. You would think it'd be a very hard thing to pull off, but they did it quite well. When it comes to visuals are the most important thing to a game. So having good visuals, having that certain style that they usually have all the time is also very good. It's recognizably Luigi. You need to keep it that way. From what I see from the trailer, there's a whole jungle nature room, which is also looks quite lush. So to me, visually, it looks quite interesting.
Okay, you can go now. We actually need to play the rest of the game to talk about it.
All right, that's it. Silent spell. Something else that quite caught my attention whilst watching the trailer was the sound. Now, sound is just as important as the visual, as it helps create atmosphere in the game. So when you're going down a creepy hallway, you want that sound of a creepy creature in the back. A little ghost going hoo 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 hoo, or some bats, fluttering about in the distance, or something crawling on the floor. It helps add to the tension of the game. So sound is very, very important.
You forgot a few sound cues there.
I thought I silenced you.
It's literally just a piece of tape. Besides, you need to roll a higher number. But yeah, the music adds to the overall atmosphere with a few creepier tracks, each one a lower tone than the last. The sounds of the ghosts as well can add to the atmosphere, like the dragon roars during the film section and the cat snarls.
Come on, kitty, go and get her.
After the boss, there's not a lot you can do, other than, I guess, collect every gem, get the best ending, and collect every boo. You could also try for the bad endings after the final boss. You just spawn back at the entrance to Helen's fight if you try to open the game.
Well, the final boss doesn't look that bad.
You can't talk about the final boss.
Oh, could you just stop? What's your problem with me?
You don't know anything about the game. You can't talk about it. You can't replace me.
I'm not here to replace you.
Wait, you're not?
No.
Then why are you here?
Your mother just said you were lonely and I thought I could keep you company.
Oh, wow. I must seem like a total...
You rather do.
Sorry about that. Well, we have one more point. Do you want to do this together?
Certainly.
So, the replayability. I guess the game does take a little while to complete, but other than that, there's not a lot to redo. Personally, it did take me quite a few weeks, but that's because I didn't play it non-stop.
If you did play it non-stop, how many hours do you think it would have taken you?
Maybe a week or so. It depends with the puzzles. If you have a guide to the puzzles, it's not as hard and it doesn't take as long.
So definitely over 100 hours of play.
Oh yeah, probably.
That's good. It'll keep you entertained for a very long time then.
I guess you could also replay it to improve your previous score and finish it quicker.
Yes, people do like to compete with themselves to do better.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the game doesn't really have any other branching paths to take. It's mostly the same every time you play.
Well, I think you would probably only replay it if you quite enjoyed it.
Well, I guess there is that. Okay, Galena, next slide.
Certainly, but it's Galena.
Right, next slide, Galena. Overall, Luigi's Mansion is a fun game and a good puzzle game. However, there are a few downsides, mostly the lack of extra content and a few unfair boss fights. Seriously, you'll understand in the basement level. But aside from that, I would recommend giving the game a try.
Well, what looks appealing to me is definitely the Luigi, the different themed rooms. I love puzzles. I absolutely love solving puzzles. So more puzzles, the better as well. I quite look forward to playing this game.
Maybe I could join you and help you with it. You know, make up for earlier.
I'd like that.
A shame I can't pick anything up, though. I'll never get used to this shape-shifting thing.
Don't worry, it takes time to perfect magic. Be patient. Now then, don't you have an outro to do?
All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to suggest more games for me to talk about, make sure to drop it in the comments section or find me on my Reddit with the username MewTheZoroa.
And you can find me at Stephanie's World, my YouTube channel, or you can hit links down below for my Instagram for more updates about any type of social media adventures that I'm going on.
Hey,
What? It's the perk of a collab, self-promotion.
whatever. Let's just go before my shape-shifting magic glitches again.